Hey y'all, welcome to the markets overview. I did 2 different markets in December and they kind of didn't go very well, but that is okay. It is about learning and adjusting and moving on. And today we're going to talk about the differences in the markets and the expectations that I had for each. And we're also going to talk about the experience I had at both markets and how it differed. And we're going to talk about what sold and what didn't. And then I will have a few final thoughts, and that will be the end of today's video. So yeah. Hey y'all, so I could only film the intro the other day, but I'm back to talk about the different markets I did in December and the expectations I had for each, and kind of the experience I had at both markets. So yeah, the first market I did was the Salem Town Market, and it was very small, only about 5 vendors. I didn't have to pay a fee to have a table. And it was like on the side of the road in a small town. They are normally in a different location, but because of construction they had to go to a different area, and so that meant they had less traffic than usual. So we only had about 4 groups of people walk by. And so yeah, I had my mom with me, and it was very cold that day, but I met a lot of great people, and we only had about 4 groups of people walk by, and I sold 3 things, so honestly that is not a bad turnout, even though I was a little disappointed. But yeah, I sold a spider plushie, I sold a unicorn pencil topper, and I sold a chunky twisted headband. And so what I have left over is most of my pencil toppers and a bunch of plushies and a bunch of earrings, and a bunch of headbands and a few bags. So yeah. And the second market I did was the Jockey Lot. At the Jockey Lot, it is huge, and you do have to pay a table fee. I had to pay $12 for the table fee. But yeah, we will talk about money and stuff later. Basically, it is huge, and so I was in the walkway area. To be inside, you have to pay like a permanent fee and be like there every weekend. So I was just outside, and it was very cold that day, colder than the first market. And I had my partner and my cousin and my mom with me to help me. I sold 3 things at that market, so the same as the other, but there was a lot more traffic, so I expected to do a lot better, maybe sell 5 or 6 things, which I did not do. So I was kind of disappointed, but I still made back the table fee, which I think is at least a good sign. And people have seen me there once before, so now they will recognize me whenever I go back, and so that may incline them to come up to my table. But yeah, it was really fun. I loved seeing the excitement of the kids' faces when they got to pick out plushies. I sold a squid, I sold a triceratops, and I sold a jellyfish. And yeah, that's what happened at the Jockey Lot. We were there for quite a few hours, and yeah, so it was really disappointing, but I still think making back the table fee is a good sign, and that I may do better when I go back, when it's less cold, because I was in the walkway and it was very cold that day. People just wanted to get inside. So yeah. I will be back to talk about the price points of everything that sold and the comparison between the 2 markets, and then some final words. So yeah, I will be back. Hey y'all, I am back, so let's go ahead and talk about the different things I sold and what I made at each market. So over here it's going to be the Salem Town Market, and over here is going to be the Jockey Lot. They're pretty similar, and it's pretty short because I didn't do very well at either market. But at the Salem Town Market, for the first sale, I made $20 and I sold a headband and a unicorn pencil topper. And then for the second sale, I sold one item and I sold a spider for $12. So the total here was $32, and there was no table fee. And then for the Jockey Lot, the first sale I made was a $15 sale, and it was a dino and a squid plushie. And then the second sale was a $10 sale, and it was a jellyfish for a total of $25. And the table fee was $12. So realistically, I made $13 at the Jockey Lot. So I made more at the Salem Town Market than I did at the Jockey Lot. But yeah, those are the kind of dollar amounts for each market. And in a few minutes, I will have some final words on these experiences, I mean. Okay, you guys, so for my final thoughts, it is not every market is going to be successful. You may only make a few sales and you may only make $13, but that doesn't mean you should give up, and that doesn't mean you just stop crocheting. I think it just means that you need to do more research about the area and your demographic, and maybe there were some things out of your control. There were some things out of my control, like the coldness, the weather, how many people came by, the situation that the market was in, like the Salem Town Market, how they were in a different area, so they had less people stop by. There were so many things out of my control that made these markets not as good as they could have been. So I'm excited to see how I do at them whenever I go back and people recognize me, and also it's not 20 degrees outside or less. But yeah, that's how I did at my 2 markets in December. I hope you guys liked this market overview. I hope it gave you a little insight as to what the market community is like, what the market experience is like. And I can't wait to start my next series of market prep videos. My next video is probably going to be a working on works in progress whips. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys for that. So I will see you next video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all those nice things, and I will see you next time. Bye.